morning students. Go on page number 114. Students, it is first chapter under geography subject. Chapter name is types of resources. Let us try to understand students about of resources. What is resources? Let us try to understand. Students, any object, resource means here any object that is useful in making the life of human beings comfortable is a resource. Once again students, I repeat to you, any object, any goods, any things that is useful in making the life of human being comfortable, easy, is a resource. Whatever we eat, we use, or even see around us is a resource, like bench, like desk, like chair, river, water, etc., or has been created from some types of resource. A resource should satisfy a need, be developed and used, be accessible to humans, have some value, economic or social value, be cheap, that is developing the resource should not cost too much. Now classification of resources. In general students, resources are divided into three broad types: natural resources, human made resources. Human resources already, natural resources can be further classified as shown below. Number first, natural resources. Let us try to understand students what is natural resources. Naturally occurring materials that support life, such as water, air and sunlight, or resources that satisfy a human want, such as food, raw materials and minerals, fuels, are natural resources. These all are students example of natural resources. Once again, classification of natural resources. How many types of natural resources? Students, natural resources can be classified on the basis of their origin, according to origin, basis on the origin, stage of development and renewability. Let us try to understand one by one what is origin, stage of development and renewability. Yes students, according to origin, how many types of resources? Based on their origin or where they are derived from, resources can be divided into two types. Number first is biotic resources and number second is abiotic resources. What is biotic resources? Biotic resources students include natural vegetation and forest, wildlife, aquatic ecosystem of both fresh water and salt water. Abiotic resources include land utilized for settlements, soil for cultivation, water for survival and minerals. Number second is basis on the stage of development. How many types of resources? Resources can be classified as a potential or actual resources depending on whether they are being developed currently or are available for future development. Number first, potential resources. Let us try to understand what is potential resources. These resources are known to exist. Students, these resources means potential resources are known to exist and have been located but are not being utilized or developed at present time, is known as potential resources. For example, tidal, solar and geothermal energy. These all are example of potential resources. Number second is actual resources. What is actual resources? These resources have been properly surveyed and assessed and are being currently used by humans. For example, would be iron ore and coal that are being extracted from the Chota Nagpur Plateau in India and used in iron and steel plants. Now, basis on the renewability. How many types of resources? Some resources are renewable by natural or humans assisted process, other are non-renewable. Let us try to understand. Number first is renewable resources, basis on the renewability. Renewable resources: solar power, wind and tidal energy, crops, forests, fisheries, wildlife, air and water are example of renewable resources. They can be renewed or replenished in a shorter period of time. Yes, students. Number second is non-renewable resources under renewability. These are either not replenishable or may take millions of years to be renewed. Is known as non-renewable resources. Mineral woods and fossil fuels are example of non-renewable resources. Next topic is, students, human-made resources. Let us try to understand what is human-made resources. The proper use of natural resources depends upon development of technology and economic conditions. This is because natural resources cannot always be utilized in their raw form but need to be processed and changed from their original state. It is in this regard that human-made or cultural resources assume great importance, great significance. These resources play a vital role in the utilization and development of natural resources. They primarily include: number first is our technical and government structure that sometimes include political and economic institutions. Let us try to understand, students, about of human resources in detail. Human resources constitute human beings themselves. Without human beings, no gift of nature can be developed and utilized as a resource. So human resources must important, students. Without human beings, no gift of nature, no things of nature, no goods of nature can be developed and utilized as a resource. Along with educational, a healthy human population helps in a region's economic and social development. Okay, students, thank you.